Disclaimer. Any opinions expressed in this video are solely my own and do not express the views or opinions of any organization I am a part of.
Right, I'm gonna get rid of this chewing now. Right. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Shabaz and this is Shabaz Saves. So sorry I didn't put a video up last week. I was busy. I ended up going to an All I Want for Christmas Is You concert by Mariah Carey and it was absolutely fantastic. So I have no regrets about not putting a video up because I was living at large at this concert. So while I was at the concert, before Mariah Carey came on, because Lord does she take her time. 3 hours it took her to finally come on stage and we were sat there bored out of our brains. While I was waiting for Mariah Carey, I was making notes on my phone and thinking, you know what, there's some really annoying things that happen at concerts and it's been a long time since I've put a video up telling you about some of the annoying things that go on in the world. So this is annoying things that happen at a concert. First things first is people filming the entire concert. Now I get it, I understand that we live in 2017 and everybody needs to film everything. Like a person could be on the street having a heart attack and someone's going to take a camera phone out. It happens. And sometimes you want to film like a quick clip to put on Snapchat or to put on your Instagram just to prove that you're actually there. Like when you eat your dinner, you have to take a picture of it, otherwise is it really worth even going to this nice fancy restaurant? No. But when you film the entire thing, like there were people at this concert that spent the entire time filming it. And the worst thing about it is they've got their light on. What exactly are you capturing with that tiny light? Nothing at all. And it's so distracting when you've got two people behind you shining their light and you're like, even with your light off, you're going to be able to see the stage. So why you have your light on is beyond me. If you really want to watch a concert from behind the screen, sit at home and watch it on YouTube. There's going to be plenty of clips later. Live in the moment, live in that moment and watch the concert with your eyes. Don't worry about reliving it when you haven't even lived in that moment. Enjoy the concert, put your phone away. Second thing is tall people. Now I know you can't help it that you're tall. It happens, people are different heights. But when you're at a concert, please do not stand up in front of me because that means then I have to stand up and the person behind them has to stand up and the person behind them has to stand up and then the whole concert stood up. But sometimes I do not want to stand up. I want to enjoy this concert sat down, otherwise I would have got standing seats. I'm trying to see this concert I spent money for and you're stood there giving me anxiety because I can't see the concert and you're moving and I'm moving back and forth going, oh, just it is annoying. There was one guy there and he was, well, my voice broke there. There was one guy there and he was in direct line of me, right? So that's where the stage was and he was stood right there and he was waving, like he spent the entire concert waving at Mariah Carey as if all these 20,000 people, she'd noticed this one person waving at her from like 6 miles away. Stop ruining my concert experience. Sit down in the seat that you were given and watch the concert from this level. You do not need to be stood up. You're not going to see it any better stood up. Couples making out. I understand that you are in love. I get that you're a couple and you might be at this concert. This may be the song that you first realized you fell in love with each other and that's a beautiful thing. I'm not judging you. However, it does not need to be done right now in front of me at this very moment in time. Your public displays of affection aren't helping my concert. Okay, you are seriously making me feel uncomfortable because you are groping each other or whatever it is you're doing. Public displays of affection I don't get anyway, but especially at a concert, I mean, it blows my mind. Why you stood there? What exactly is this happening? I'm here to watch Mariah Carey, not this whatever it is that you're doing, because y'all need to seriously chill out and stop whatever it is that you are doing. There's a time and a place and a concert is really not a place that you need to be doing this. Now every concert I've ever been to, the artist is never out on time. But I have now been sat here for 3 hours. I have seen arguments happen. I've seen people getting drunk. I've seen people being annoying. I've done the Mexican wave about 9 times. I've spoken to my friends. My battery is now on 5%. Yet you still haven't come on stage. If you're an artist, you seriously need to come on stage. When I've paid so much money, you need to come on stage on time. And I get stuff happens behind scenes, but at least have the decency to, when you come back on stage, apologize for being late. Or if you're somebody that's going to be late, then be consistently late all the time. I don't know how late you're going to be. And there was a couple sat next to me who ended up going home because they were that sick of waiting. They ended up going home. Can you imagine paying that much and then having to go home? And the fact of the matter is, people have lives. babysitters, you know, you might work the next day. You've got things to do. I do not want to be sat here till 12 o'clock because you decided to come on late, or I do not want to have to miss half the concert because you decided to come on late. And the worst thing is, by the time you've come on stage, right, my spirits have gone, I'm tired, my legs are hurting, my head's hurting from all these arguments that have been going on. And lastly, I've weeded myself because I am not about to leave and go to the toilet in case you show up on stage. That ain't happening. Number 5, people that sing. Now I get it, I know this one's a bit mean because sometimes you just want to enjoy and you want to sing along, but chances are if you are the only person that's singing the entire concert away, you are going to annoy someone. There was a person sat opposite me who spent the entire concert screaming the notes. Now this girl did not sing along with Mariah Carey, she was screaming the notes with Mariah Carey, and even when Mariah Carey wasn't singing, she was screaming the song, and you are ruining the concert for everyone else. If you're going to scream, it's gonna annoy me and it's gonna ruin the concert for everybody there. Don't get me wrong, sometimes when when the song's on and everybody's singing and we all join in, it's nice. But when you're the lone person singing and I'm trying to hear what the song is, I don't want to hear your voice. Does that make sense? Number 6, getting too drunk. Now, I don't understand why alcohol is needed at a concert. You're not in a club. It always leads to someone drinking too much, and a fight broke out behind us. There was a guy who was so incredibly obnoxious and drunk, but he was drunk right from the start. The person behind them got really annoyed, and the person in front of them got really annoyed, and everybody just ended up kicking off. Drinks were getting thrown, people were falling all over the place. They were screaming, they were shouting, and they were ruining my concert experience. Why? Because someone couldn't handle their drink. But yet, if drinks weren't allowed at a concert, we wouldn't have this problem in the first place, because not everyone can enjoy your drinks responsibly. So just don't have them in the first place. You are at a concert. The whole point of you coming to a concert is to watch the person on stage and to have a good time by watching them on stage. If you need a drink to enjoy that, then you are clearly at the wrong concert. And let's be honest, there's always one person that will ruin it for everyone, and that's this person behind us. She threw her beer at him, he threw it back. I was getting drenched in all this and I'm just sat there like, watch the hair. But if they didn't provide him alcohol, he wouldn't be so drunk. The next one is bad leg room and tight spaces. I was at the Manchester Arena, and do you know what? The concert space was just very, very tight. I was practically sat on the person next to me's lap. You know, there's not enough leg room. It's cramped as hell. When you're stood up in the concert, you know, you're stuck in this tight space with a bunch of people, and there's always that one person that has to bring a massive backpack. I get that you need to bring your life with you and your travel documents and your, you know, God knows what. But you're taking up the entire space, the already limited space you are taking up with your equipment. You know, it's already bad enough that there's not enough leg room. It's almost like flying Ryanair or something, and I did not pay to come to a concert. It's bad enough that I haven't got enough leg room and I've lost circulation. On top of it, I'm losing it because you are taking up too much room. So that's it guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I do, all in all, I have to say, I genuinely do enjoy concerts. I think it's just amazing to be able to see your artist, your favourite artist, or just anyone perform. The Mariah Carey one was insane. It just made me feel so Christmassy, and it was just a nice way to sort of bring in the Christmas spirit and everything. But there are always going to be annoying things, and I just thought, why don't I put a video together to show you some of the annoying things that I find at concerts. I'm sure there's plenty more things. Sound off in the comment section and let me know if you think something's really annoying at a concert that you find, and we'll see if I found that as well and I just forgot to put it on the list. If you did like this video, make sure you give me a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to also click subscribe because, hello, why not? I'm nearly on 1,400. I've got to say a massive thank you to everyone that has joined the family. Don't forget to also check me out on my social medias. You know, I occasionally post things. I'm going to start making more of an effort to post things on Instagram and sort of, I do tweet a lot, and Facebook and things like that. What else is there? If you do want to check my last week's video, it is here, watch it, and there'll also be a link down in the description bar. If you have any suggestions for videos, I'm always happy to take them on. Let me know in the comment section down below. So the Christmas special will be up on Saturday, which I still have no idea what to do about. So let me know in the comment sections what you think my Christmas special should be. So I'll see you next week. I haven't done that in such a long time.